pull up the YueYang game. Ken, let me know what you want, community contributor container or premium anniversary containers. And, you know, I think it's more fun to get those containers out to more people than just the same person over and over and over again. Alright, opening the raffle up again. This will be the last replay, last raffle, last call, etc., etc., etc. Pete Darling in the YueYang. And you want a CC container. Okay, I'll get that to you as soon as we get this game started. Running the legendary module, I take it. What a thing of beauty. Okay, flags, we've got credit grind, we've got fire chance, anti-detonation, speed, credit reduction, and the other fire chance. Good flags. If you're trying for credits, Wyvern would be a good choice as well. Flooding chance might be good too. Yeah, this is a 22 to 16 bracket ranked game. Now, right you are, Ken took my last community contributor code. So what that means is the winner of this next one is automatically going to get a anniversary container code thing. Here you go, Ken. Yeah, it's 15 to 11. Running speed boost module, yep, 3 minutes of speed boost. We don't have the speed boost flags here, Mike, so that would be a really good addition to have on this ship. Fire reduction, I find, with destroyers is helpful too. Just in case you're caught out with your DCP off, you don't burn as much, which is really important for, obviously, detection. Now, let's talk about your setup here. We've got Yamato, Des Moines, Minotaur, Henri, Moskva, Zhao. So, you win the radar lottery. 1, 2, 3, and... Nope, 3 radars. Versus 1 and a possible 2 radars. Gearing, Shima, YueYang versus 2 Shimas and YueYang. Like I said before, my preference is Gearing, but I know some people prefer not. The Gearing is a really good team play boat with the Minotaur or Des Moines. That could be a very dangerous combination, assuming they play it that way. Just have to see what happens. With having one battleship, it's, I think, important for the battleship to position itself where it can have the greatest effect, which is unfortunately not where your Yamato is going. I'd rather see Yamato over here, and I'd rather see YueYang, or no, your YueYang, maybe Shima staying in the mid. We'll see what he does after the cap here. Good job scaring the crap out of your Shimakaze there. And yeah, he smoked YueYang. Typically, radar YueYang is the better choice, because if you detect something, they smoke up, you radar them, and your team kills them. Smoke YueYang, I don't know. If you're going to use smoke, you might as well just use a Gearing. 50 more subscriber camos. Nice job.
Enemy force detected.
4 extra seconds of radar doesn't seem like that much, Seabear, but I'll tell you what, that 4 seconds... That's 4 more seconds that your team is hopefully shooting a destroyer. I don't know. I would gladly take that over speed boost. Over another minute of moving around faster. I know it's to people's, you know, choices, so. Alright, I'm gonna back off for a second here. Let's take a look at positionings. Your Yamato is covering a push into C-cap, which is great, but like I said, I'd rather he be in the middle so he can whack this Henri. I don't like you going into the mid, I guess. I'd almost rather see you off on the flank spotting, but okay. Shima's in the mid, so let him do the spotting in the mid there. Minotaur, probably radar, you never know. Des Moines. So what you want to do, man, is you want to be in a position to spot destroyers. And here's a perfect example. If you had radar, we can't really, can we? We can. If we had radar... How far away is this? I mean, you could be detecting him, I think. This is not good positioning. Yeah, sitting here means that you can get torped and stuff like that. Meanwhile, you're leaving your cruisers out to dry right here. Watch what's gonna happen. Yeah, you're in a good position to take a random torpedo, by the way. Lack of skill. That's a great name. YueYang, Shimakaze. Okay, everybody went to VCAP on their team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my goodness, guys. This is a lemming train of gargantuan proportions. Not even one player went to CCAP. This is so Yamato is going to have to really get moving. Mostafa's moving up, GuyeYang moved up, Shima moved up, smart. But nobody's over here on this flank, and that's a big problem. What are you torping? You're torping smoke. Well, Zao's in that torp, so that's in the smoke, so that's good, I guess. All right, Ducky, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. Let's go watch these torpedoes and see if they hit the Zao. Nope. And what they're probably going to do is they're probably going to freak out the Zao, and the Zao's going to trigger their Hydro, which is going to spot the rest of them for the Yamato. So the Yamato is going to speed up, which is exactly what's happening. And then the Zao's going to detect these torpedoes as well, which means that they're... Oh! Zao! Zao! Goodbye. Yeah, he's gone. That's it. Done. Think. First blood. Off to a great start. Now your cruisers over here at A are doing a decent job of not getting shot and killed. Minotaur has smoke as well, so that's unfortunate. You only got the 2 radars now. Are we going to see these torps come in and hit the Des Moines? Nope. Des Moines is spotted, being shot at by the Henri. At least those torpedoes are going to miss. Minotaur is spotted, and the Henri is going to do stupid things to the Minotaur. Torpedoes coming as well. Minotaur is going to die quickly. That torpedo actually saved the Minotaur's life because he slowed down. Those AP shells didn't hit the Citadel as a result, but the next shot is going to definitely do it. See what I mean? Yamato was also getting in on the action. Oh, look at the Shimakaze. What is... Oh my goodness, the Shimakaze got all up in the Des Moines' face and just torpedoed him point blank range. Wow. Des Moines takes out the Minotaur. Amazed the Minotaur lived that long, but super heal lols. And look, the entire group that's at CCAP, and I gotta say, man, you're part of the reason this is happening, because you didn't go off on this flank to spot destroyers and block them in. So now you have to kind of play the part of catch-up. Yeah, SAT, the typical rank strategy. Up on points and ships, let's charge them. Good torpedoes on the Yamato. You should be thinking about the Henri with your torpedoes. I wouldn't be thinking about the Yamato with the torpedoes. Sure, I'd love to explain after. You know what? Let's do it right now. Edgecase is asking if I can explain how the battle would have unfolded with the YueYang on the other side. Okay, I'm going to explain how I personally would have played YueYang, and in theory how it works. We all know that this is in theory, this is not exactly how it's going to work, but after ACAP, you go over here, okay, with the YueYang. You send torpedoes down south, first of all. These guys have been clumped here for so long, chances are would have possibly hit a torpedo. Most importantly, though, you would have detected the ships that were coming up. Okay, you would have known where they are. You could, if you radar YueYang, you can radar the Shima. You can radar the YueYang. You can radar the other Shima. which means that these cruisers that are here know they're supported, know somebody's with them, helping them spot things. When the Minotaur smokes up, that means they have vision beyond the radar of the Des Moines, etc., etc., etc. What I'm getting at is that they're able to triangulate their fire on one destroyer, focus fire, kill it, move on to the next destroyer, rinse and repeat, serves 10. By going into the middle, along with the Gearing, along with the Shimakaze, you've completely denied these two cruisers any sort of vision out to the west. And what happened? Well, they all lemming trained to the west, so they simply overran those two cruisers, which you would completely expect to happen. So what I would do with the YueYang is I would come in, I would scout down south. I wouldn't go past this line here. Okay? Wargaming's done a nice job of making the maps kind of mirrored and tell you where the middle is. You see that little jut out there? There you go. That's the middle. So I wouldn't go really farther south than this point. Work my way back up. Torp, 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 torp. Spot, 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 spot. Probably wouldn't use my guns that much. I don't need to use my guns. I've got two wonderful gunboats sitting right here for me. Okay? That's kind of how I would do it. All right. Any comments on that? Please, by all means, share. If you think I'm full of it, let me know. I mean, I'm not the only player in this game that in this group that's has a lot of ranked experience and stuff like that. Henri spotted, not moving. Gonna move forward now. This is where you torp ahead. Torp right here. You're anticipating that he's gonna have to run because the Yamato is going to have a broadside shot on him. That shot was behind the Shima. You gotta... There you go. Yeah, the Des Moines definitely should not have sat there and just let himself get flanked. The Des Moines should have backed up and did what the Minotaur did, which is go around the other flank. Torpedoes hit. That's great. Now, just because the Shima is no longer spotted doesn't mean you stop shooting. If you're not spotted yourself, by all means, keep shooting him. Yamato got flooded. Nice. Okay, now you knew that the torpedoes were going to come out from that Shima. Okay, good. The Henri is there. Torp the Henri. He's outside your detection. Just keep running. Slowing down is very risky, assuming the Henri doesn't charge you. He's turning left, so next torp I would do over here. That's a big, wide left turn, or right turn, which means, see what I mean? Your torps are going to be behind now. Unless you get him to slow down, I mean, you can stop and smoke and start pew-pew. Since you've got the smoke, you might as well use it. And what that does is that forces him to react to you and think the torps are coming, so he's going to go evasive and slow down, that sort of thing. You're going to help those torps get to the target. Fortunately, he's kind of doing that anyway by slowing down. Yeah, their YueYang decided to charge a Moskva. Not a good idea. And Henri is going to take 2. Boink! Nice torps. YueYang goes down. Shocker. There you go. Why did who stop? Why did the Henri stop? The Henri stopped because if he went any farther forward, he's going to risk putting himself into crossfire or, well, shots from the Moskva and from the Yamato. Now, the YueYang was spotted, and everybody was focusing the YueYang. So it would have been a really good opportunity for the Henri to turn out and run this way. He didn't. Okay? That was his fault. He should have... I would have done that in my Henri. I would have said, okay, they're focused on somebody else. I'm not going to get far away and save my star. Okay? Moskva was broadside. Good opportunity for AP into the broadside. That's what I would have done in the Henri. Yeah, Henri is definitely not a bow tanking ship. It's an angling tanking ship. You have to angle, and you have to be really good at that angle. Players are indeed unable to read potential threats minutes ahead. We see this all the time. Clan battles as well. Okay, good. You recognize the radio position. It's telling you, radio location is telling you Shimakaze is north, so you might as well chase him down. Good. You're telling the team that's where the Shima is. Also good. Now the Shimakaze we know was using 20-kilometer torps, so LOL, it's going to be easy for you to dodge them, and look at how low he is.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
Now you got to assume that he sent torpedoes at you. Mosfa takes out the Des Moines. This game is over. Game needs a little bit of work, especially short range against destroyers. Yep. This is a gunboat, and this is why you take radar. You run main battery mod 3, increase your DPM. You run into any ship, you 1v1 them and kill them. You have to do that. You have to win that trade. Against a Haragumo, good luck. But, I mean, at least there you've got the concealment advantage, etc. Whatever. But yeah, you want to spec your YueYang to be as independent as possible. That's where the radar comes in very handy. That's where the guns come in very handy. The torps are used as an area denial and deterrent thing, more than anything else. Yeah, guns at long range and the YueYang, gearing, etc., USN destroyers, they're very hard to hit from long range. Unless you're SAT score, and then you just do it for fun. But, you know, like, you should be hitting targets that are closer to that, sure. And that's it. That was a good replay to showcase a lot of, well, I guess you could say things that you could do differently. I'm gonna say it. You guys are watching. Maybe you can chime in or not. I feel like he got really lucky that the enemy team all lemming trained. If they didn't all lemming train to one spot, they probably wouldn't have ended up well. If there was a group that flanked and a group that contested C, traditional pitched battle style, I don't think these guys would have won. There were too many destroyers in the middle. They would have gotten flanked, overrun, and destroyed in detail. At least that's my feeling. We never know what's going to happen because it didn't happen, but yeah, that's just kind of my read on the battle. Edge, can you explain that? I don't know what you mean. SAT score, congratulations, you win an anniversary code. That's all I have left. So, hashtag deal with it, sorry. Here you go, whispering it to you now. His YueYang was out of position for half of that battle. Absolutely. His ship himself was unable to really support the team that much. Okay, so yeah, so after those two cruisers went down, what you're saying is instead of continuing to push up to A, what they should have done is they should have sent ships back south again and flanked around like the Yamato, the Moskva and stuff like that, and then fired up. Instead, they pushed through the gap, yes, and then they got kind of stuck, right? And yes, absolutely. Okay, cool. All right, well, I have one more code that I want to get rid of because with the patch, I have a feeling the tokens are going to be unavailable. So, exclamation point raffle, last chance. I'm going to draw at the end of our Let's Horn song. Sometimes it better be lucky than good, yes. Being good means that you're lucky more often. Yes, that's true. Alright. Guys, I'd like to thank you all for coming. Dort, if you're still in here, thanks for joining and hosting. Who else was it that was in here? Business 6, if you still here, thank you very much. Everybody else who hosted, thank you. And more importantly, those of you guys that sent in replays and stuff like that and are willing to put yourself out there for feedback, really thank you. That's what makes this channel a success in my opinion. So we're going to finish off with the best tunes ever from some best tune ever that Wargaming's put out, and we're going to go from there. At the end of this song, we're going to draw a raffle. Thanks again, everyone. Enjoy your Sunday, Saturday, rest of your weekend, all that good stuff. Remember, programming note, next week you probably won't see me on doing a replay stream, partially because of the patch that I think is coming this week, which will invalidate all the replays that have been sent to me. More importantly, I will be streaming a tournament with Sea Raptor and stuff like that. So hopefully you'll see me there. We'll have some fun and look at a totally different side of this awesome game. Take care, guys. Enjoy. See you later.